Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you to my YouTube channel Living with Spice. I'm Rebecca Gabriel. If you've not visited my channel before, it's really great to have you here, and welcome back if you have been here before. You will know that I do weekly reads, monthly and love readings for each zodiac sign, so don't forget to check out the playlist on my channel. Now, all of the readings are free and they're general. They're not going to fit with everybody. We do hope that they're, of course, going to deliver some really helpful information for most of you out there, because the channel really is about helping us to understand how to manage the events that unfold in our life, and how to manage the energies and our responses to the situations that come up, and how we can make the best kinds of choices. In any case, if the message doesn't feel like it's fitting the context of your life, please don't force fit. It may not be the right reading for you, in which case you may like to have a private reading with me. You're very welcome to contact me. My details are in the description box below. I also have some details of the cards that I regularly use in case you're curious, and there's also a link to my book, The Power of Soul Loving, a spiritual guide to love and freedom, which is on the banner behind me. And it's very useful for anybody who's going through a transformation where you really are questioning your identity, perhaps the path you're on, the choices that you're making, and struggling to sort of make head or tails of the situation. It's the sort of book that you can keep for a long time, and it's easy to read. It has questions to guide you through, meditations, and certainly it's going to be something that's a resource that you'll always reach for at many times in your life, I'm sure. All right, Libra, let's get into your reading. And if you do find this helpful, let me know. Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. All right. Okay, Libra, we're going to have a look at the theme of the week of the 5th through to the 11th of July for you. Let's see what's coming up in your energy and the likely events that are surrounding you at the moment. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. Libra, in the week of the 5th through to the 11th of July. What's happening for Libra, Spirit, the 5th through to the 11th of July? Okay. So Libra, I'm feeling like you're quite in a determined mind frame at the moment, mindset. The first card that's come up is the Emperor card. There is a strong energy around Emperor and quite a determined energy, very pragmatic approach to things. And I am feeling straight off the bat that you are feeling determined about something, which is great. It's a really positive energy, and you are taking some action for your life, which is wonderful. The shadow side of that may be that you're stepping into stubborn energy, but, keep yourself, be self-aware and just notice whether or not you're still feeling receptive or whether you've blocked your energy. So the Emperor energy is a strong energy. It's a major arcana card. And as I said, I'm feeling like you are quite determined. Hopefully you are feeling positively focused, which should be a good thing. Now, you do encounter I can see that there have been some challenges around you recently, Libra. I hope I called you Libra, not Virgo then. I meant to say Libra, I'm really sorry. So Libra, we've got challenges and problems. You do feel like you've got a bit of a mountain ahead of you, a bit of a job, things that are mentally and emotionally draining you. But because you've got this beautiful Emperor energy of being quite determined, I do feel that you're going to tackle the challenges ahead of you one at a time with that same level of determination. So it really is about putting one step in front of the other and just approaching each situation or each issue that comes up for you one at a time. And that way you'll feel that you are coping at the pace and the capacity that is right for you. And I feel that that's very important. So use that Emperor energy of knowing yourself, years of experience, your ability to be objective and pragmatic. Use that energy, step into that energy in order to tackle the issues that are in front of you at the moment. And I think you'll find that you'll feel more self-empowered to manage those things. And you know, sometimes we don't get to choose the kind of challenges that are in front of us. However, we can use our skill, our knowledge, past experiences to help us do it in the best way possible. And Spirit, of course, is always there to assist you and to guide you. I feel that there's going to be an opportunity for you to start afresh. We've got the Ten of Wands card, and in this deck there's an emphasis on healing and having a second chance at something. You get a second chance in life, a second chance in a relationship, a second chance in a job, whatever it is that's been a focus for you, where you have felt most challenged recently. You're going to get a second chance to be able to pick yourself up and to go forward, perhaps in a new way, in a fresh way. And of course, you do have the benefit of your experience from previous times. So let's please understand that Spirit is saying to you, you're not going around the mountain to have a repeat situation. You're being given an opportunity to have a fresh start. And that, my friend, is beautiful. So there is healing in this moment. And even though life may seem challenging for you at times, you are going to be supported, and you definitely know what you're doing. You know, it's not that we can see everything laid out in front of us, but you've got so many skills and resources and experience that you are going to probably handle new challenges, as we all have, with more confidence, more knowing, and you know, you're equipped a little bit better this time round, which is fabulous. So use this fresh start and this fresh opportunity, Libra, to allow yourself to heal, and as I said before, to go at the pace and at your capacity, your pace, your capacity. And you will find that's going to be, that in itself, the journey and the process of you managing your pace is going to be healing in itself. So Ten of Wands in the traditional tarot means an ending and then a beginning, a fresh start. Yeah, it means that you are getting a do-over. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is reconfirming that things are moving and things are going to be better for you in this second chance. So we've got change, and we've got action, and we've got things moving forward, momentum. The universe is supporting you, helping you to move forward. So I don't feel that you'll be dragging your feet. Yes, you may need some time to climb what feels like the hill, but you're going to have the wind beneath your back, I feel. I really do, and I feel it won't be quite as hard as you imagine, not quite as difficult. I do feel that you're in a better space this time round. You're more self-empowered, and you have that wisdom. And I just feel, I mean, look at this. She does not look defeated. In traditional tarot, the person looks very defeated. She looks like, I've got this, okay? And that's, you've got this energy. So you definitely have this in the bag. You can do this. All right? I want you to see that you are capable and you have the experience to move forward and go, you know what? I know what I'm doing now. And, you know, experience in life, which is why we're here in the physical realm, teaches us what we need to know in order to grow and to move forward. Let's see what else is coming up for you, Libra. I can see in the cards that you've had quite a number of challenges, but I also see that you know how to pull yourself out of this, and that you will deal with it. You will deal with it in a way that's going to be best for you. This is about you after all. Yes, you are determined, and I got that straight off Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You're going to be fine, Libra. You're going to be fine. Oh, look at that. We've got on the bottom 10 of Cups, which means that you're heading in the right direction. Fulfillment. All right. So yes, we do have this determined energy of the Fool, which means you're ready to take chances. You're ready to go to the next step, and like bring it on is what I'm feeling. It's like bring it on, and so this is you ready at the charge to go, and you're prepared to take some chances. You know what you know. You are understanding who you are as a person, the skills that you have, and you're ready to do this, and you're ready to get up and go now. I think you're beyond waiting. I think you're beyond sitting around and feeling like the victim. You want to get going. So you are also, because you are experienced and you know the value of wisdom, is that you're deciding to put the past to rest. So we've got the Judgment card here, and you're getting on and moving on, and you're climbing up that ladder. You are wanting to have an improvement in your life, a better situation, and you're just ready. I'm in admiration of your determination. You are very much ready to just get on with things. Well done, you, Libra. And it's a really good thing for any of us, for that matter, that we do leave things in the past, because when we try to rehash the past, we can lower our energy and lose focus on where we're meant to be and the best place that's for us. And I think you recognise that. You've been around before, and you've realised it is far better to put yourself first. In this case, I'm sensing is that you know that you are in charge of your life and no one else is, and therefore the outcomes that you want and the progress and improvement that you want in your life is up to you. And you know that, and so you're going to take the steps required in order to bring balance back into your life and to achieve the things personally and professionally that you want to achieve. You've come from a place of dissatisfaction where your expectations have not been met. You have felt unfulfilled, and in terms of perhaps recent events that have occurred. I don't mean forever. I'm not saying your entire past was that. I'm just saying that in recent times you have realised that your expectations weren't met, and yes, that's disappointing. But again, I see and feel that you're determined to get going. You're determined to leave the past behind and get going onto new things, new adventures in life. I think you're seeing things as an adventure rather than, deciding to be a victim. I think you've been there, done that. It doesn't work. And Libra, you're ready to move on. And because of your marvellous attitude and your ability to pick yourself up, you are going to end up with a new experience in your life, new emotional fulfillment, possibly new love. Whatever it is, your life has taken on new meaning, new creativity, and a new sense of fulfillment. So that's the equivalent of the Ace of Cups. So it really is about embracing your life and approaching this change in your life as an opportunity, an adventure. And that in itself, that mindset and that approach is already beginning to fill your cup for you. That's incredibly positive. Well done, you, Libra. Let's see what else is coming up from the Psychic Tarot deck to offer you some guidance around next steps forward for you, Libra. Very positive energy. Well done. And of course, that very decision that you make for yourself to move forward, that in itself is very healing. You are choosing not to be a victim. You're pushing those swords away and go, I'm not having this. I'm not going to be a victim of my circumstances. Well done. Oh, well, there you go. I love this. I love the way things just come out so beautifully. Passion ignited. You're very in tune now. You've probably needed to give yourself a little bit of time for healing to adjust to whatever changes have been happening for you. The Wheel of Fortune is letting us know that changes have been happening, but following a period of healing, which I don't think is taking you too long. I think you sort of really have made the decision fairly quickly. You've decided, no, I know what lights my fire and I'm going after that. And it may be that you are recommitting to your purpose, to your life, to love of what it is that you are here to do, what you're most passionate about. You are recommitted, and you are feeling that sort of passion and that fire within you lighting up again. And it's very inspiring for you. You have been through, in recent times, some heartache and loss, and no doubt this is connected to the challenges and the problems and the Ten of Swords that you've had. So the heartache and loss, I don't think you're dwelling on it for too long. I think you did experience some disappointment, that things didn't work out, but I feel that you're experienced enough and wise enough to be able to go, you know what, I feel what I feel, but I don't want to stay in this energy. I don't want to stay in this energy because I've actually been in that energy before, and you don't want to be in that energy. I think that's the beauty of life experience, is that, we always prefer to feel good, don't we, than to stay in our misery. And I think you've got the wisdom there to recognise that, Libra. And you do, because the moment we make that kind of decision in our life and that commitment, we get up and we get going, and that leads to material harvest. You are planting the seeds rather quickly for things to improve in your life, and you're recognising it's not like hitting the pot of gold, but it's like really coming back to yourself and recognising what is important to you. Material harvest can be a whole number of things. It could be quality of life, it could be a sense of balance and equilibrium in your life, which is helping you to feel at peace and at one and abundant. Whatever abundance means for you in terms of your personal happiness, this is what you're attracting back into your life. And it certainly is about taking care of your basic needs, as well as feeling the inspiration and passion for life again. That is what I would say is material harvest. It's taking everything that you're knowing and making it manifest in your current reality. Gosh, I'm spraying them everywhere. It's interesting because we've got two chakra cards come out at the same time. So the base chakra, as I was just saying, is taking care of your basic needs in life, making sure you've got the home, the food, the finances, your health, all of the things that you need to take care of yourself and your physical life. You are doing that. You're very focused on that at the moment. It's important to you. You know that you have what you need. So Spirit is confirming that that's going to be taken care of for you. So there's no need to worry. You will have what it is that you need to be able to live your life. And I suppose for some of you, if you have gone through a challenge recently, perhaps the basics of life are front and centre in your mind. And if you have been worried about that being, at risk, Spirit is saying it is okay. You're going to get what it is that you need, all right, to live comfortably in the way that you need, which is a lovely affirmation. And the sacral chakra is getting back in tune with your emotional well-being, finding new balance and connecting your emotions with your body, taking the time to understand how you feel about things, checking in with how your body is responding to your feelings. Do you have good health? If your body is stressed in any way, it's going to tell you. Now, the way to access your creativity is through the sacral chakra. So the base chakra is at the very bottom of our body, and the sacral chakra is across our tummy below our abdomen. And that is responsible for your creativity and your renewed verve for life. And that is perfectly aligned with this feeling of passion ignited. Now, this can be a heart-based thing as well, of course. But when we express our creativity in the physical realm, it helps us to create physical balance in our life and to connect that with our heart and our emotions as well. So this is perhaps a good space for you to be in. Now, the way to ensure the energy is flowing really well in your sacral chakra, you listen to music, you dance, you do, you get into your creativity, whatever it is. It could be cooking, it could be gardening, it could be drawing, it could be dancing. Whatever it is that sparks that creativity for you, Spirit is suggesting this is going to be a good focus, because it's also a really great way to heal. And that healing energy is something that you can create. We are very capable of self-healing. All right, so we're going to have a look at some messages from the Angel Tarot deck. Thank you, Spirit. What do you have in terms of guidance for Libra in the week of the 5th through to the 11th of July? 5 of Fire. Okay. Let's see what else comes with that. Okay. So, Libra, at some point what's going to arise is a few issues that need to be dealt with, like we can see happening here. You've got a few things that you've got to get through, to wade through, that are uncomfortable and a little bit challenging, okay? This is in the week. And we know that also through the 5 of Fire, there's some competing goals here. So it could be you and others don't necessarily agree, and there are some bothersome details that you have to work through, and perhaps there could be some potential conflict around this, Libra. So there's this energy around you, and as I was saying before, a really good way to manage those conflicts is just to deal with things one thing at a time. And when you're coming from the Emperor energy, that's non-emotional. So if you feel yourself going into emotions when you're tackling these things, you may want to just pause and step back, because that will actually just create a mess. This is nicely sequentially laid out, which is suggesting that approaching conflict or challenging issues from a logical perspective, you know, the Emperor energy, will serve you well. We don't want drama, we don't want chaos, you know, and if there are disagreements, then you handle it maturely, objectively, and if it's not getting into that energy, or if it strays from that energy, just take a pause and step away from it before you come back. Now, if you feel your buttons are being pressed, and 5 of Fire does let us know there's a bit of tension, let's just say, if the tension is rising, just check in with yourself. We have the 8 of Air here, which means that your brain is going a little bit overtime and you're feeling trapped. And you know, that's easy. It's easy for that to happen if we're dealing with conflict with someone else or others. We can feel a little bit like we're being confronted, and it may cause you to feel confused, pressured, maybe lose your footing or have a lack of confidence about what's going on. And you may for a moment be afraid to take action or afraid to take a decision. I don't feel though that you're going to be in that for very long, because everything else in your reading here is saying that you are determined and that you're very aware of what it is that you want. So perhaps it'll be just a blip. It's more a case of a reminder to stay objective and not emotional over those issues. Beautiful. So as you manage to work through that energy, Libra, I really do feel that this is going to flow rather quickly for you. It's not going to take forever. We have the Page of Water. So the Page of Water is a new energy, new emotions, new feelings, and certainly it does sort of complement this Ace of Cups energy, which is could potentially be new love or new emotional fulfillment, as is the Page of Water. So there is a possibility of a new person entering your life, with a new relationship beginning a new phase. So I don't know, let's just test the waters, so to speak, with that, Libra. It feels like new opportunities, the beginning of something. Could be personal, could be business, who knows, but you're probably going to use your intuition to sort of feel your way into that new energy, I'm feeling. So you are an air sign, you are very perceptive. So yeah, just use your intuition around this new person who's entering your life. It could be on the job front, as I said, or it could be a friend, I'm not sure, but it's light, it's friendly. We're not saying we're rushing into a love relationship here. It's just new energy and a new person coming in. You've got a bit of a mix of things going on, I can see, Libra, so it will be good for you to rewatch this. We've got the Seven of Water. You've got decisions to make, and I feel these are emotional decisions, and again it may come down to this bit of conflict that you have here in getting issues resolved, right? So we have the Seven of Water, which is also about choice and getting issues resolved, and it does mean that you've got a few things to deal with and some complex decisions to make. And it may be that there's a bit of an emotional attachment to some of this, not all of it, but there is conflict, there are issues that have to be dealt with, and as I said, try to stay as objective as possible, because I do feel that you may be a little bit triggered emotionally. However, in terms of making your choices, just make sure you do your research, do your homework first so that you feel knowledgeable, and whatever you do, don't procrastinate. Just get in it and get the job done, as the Emperor would do, okay? And don't allow yourself to go into an emotional state where you're just looping, okay? We don't want you to do that. You've got too many other great cards here, so keep that momentum going, Libra, and be pragmatic here, okay? That's good advice. Brilliant. So Spirit is saying tap into your inner strength, okay? You do have enormous inner resolve and resilience and the ability to come out strong. So here's the Strength card, reassuring you, Libra, that you can do this. And it's really important to, as I keep saying, stay out of the emotions and stay objective and put the past behind you. Okay, so it's releasing past judgments. Now this card, the Strength card, says the same thing. Don't get caught up in argy-bargy arguments about judging other people. It's just a waste of time. Whatever has been said or done, in terms of other people or even yourself, don't waste time. There's a really beautiful flow here. You're moving on with your life. And now is not the time to be passing judgments and wasting time on that and wasting your energy. What is required is forgiveness and compassion. And even forgiveness for yourself, when things don't necessarily turn out the way we expect, it's usually for our better, for the best, is what I'm trying to say. It's usually for the best. So accept that. Accept the fact that the universe is giving you a second chance. And with this second chance, just say, first time round, perhaps you had a chance to learn a few things about yourself. Perhaps you had a chance to test the waters and to explore things. And maybe it didn't work out. Well, clearly it didn't, because now you're getting the second chance. Well, it's because the universe is giving you an opportunity to improve things. And you've learnt a lot along the way. So see this as a blessing, Libra, not to be discarded. One more card, please. Yeah, put it down to life experience, all right? very clear message. This is about life experience, Libra, and you're going to come out on top, so please do not be worried. You are having powerful revelations at the moment that are leading to significant change in your life. Now is the time to spread your wings. Libra, that is such a beautiful affirmation of the direction you're going in. So hold on and keep going. You've got this for sure. All right, I'm going to pull a card from the, what are they called? The Angel Prayers deck here, and then we'll finish up your reading. This is incredible reading. Stay strong. Stay determined. Okay, we've got two coming out there. So we have speak your truth, okay? It's all about you coming from a place of integrity, okay? So now is the time not to enter into argy-bargy arguments. It's not about arguments and conflicts, okay? Deal with it properly. Deal with it with integrity. Speak your truth. Say what needs to be said, or at least stay true to your values as you move forward with this second chance. Because when you do that, you come from a place that honours what's important for you. You are pacing yourself. You're letting the past go. You're embracing this new future. So doing this with integrity is the best way to move forward. I like that. This is great. So like we talked about the sacral chakra being the energy of your creativity, we've got, here we go, express your creativity. So that's beautiful. This is part of your journey going forward. When we express our creativity, we ignite that passion within. It heals us, it opens our heart, it opens us to new opportunities where we see beautiful new ideas, and we open doorways to the pathway ahead for this new chance that you have going forward. Okay, so that is incredible. Express your creativity and always give thanks, Libra, as you're moving forward so beautifully. So I'm going to leave the reading at that, Libra. It's quite an interesting start to the month. Come back and watch the reading again so that you can take it all in and look after yourself. I'm wishing you all the best, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.